unnatural and causeless. Hence it is that we make trifles and terrors, ensconcing ourselves in a seeming knowledge when we should submit ourselves to an unknown fear.
Why, 'tis the rarest argument that hath shot out in our latter times.
To be relinquished of the artists,
So I say.
of all the learned and authentic fellows.
Right. As 'twere a man assured of a...
certain life and unsure death.
I would have said it, you say well. Here comes the king.
Why, he's able to lead her a Caronto.
Well, to Vinagre, is this not Helen?
For God, I think so.
Is it a sin? Is it a crime? Loving you dear like I do. If it's a crime, then I'm guilty. Guilty of loving you.
Don't call before me all the lords in court. Sit my preserver at thy patient's side, and from this helpful hand, whose banished sense thou hast repealed, a second time receive the confirmation of my promised gift, which but attends thy naming. This youthful parcel of noble bachelors stand at my bestowing. Peruse them well. Not one of those but had a noble father.
Pleasing your majesty, I have done already.
Make choice and see who shuns thy love, shuns all his love in me.
Sir, will you hear my suit?
And grant it.
I dare not say I take you, but I give me and my service ever whilst I live into your guiding power. This is the man.
Why then, young Bertram, take her, she's thy wife.
My wife, my liege? I shall beseech your highness in such a business. Give me leave to use the help of mine own eyes.
And knowest thou not, Bertram, what she has done for me?
Yes, my lord, but never hoped to know why I should marry her.
Thou knowest she has raised me from my sickly bed.
But follows it, my lord, to bring me down must answer for your raising? I know her well. She had her breeding at my father's charge. A poor physician's daughter, my wife. Disdain rather corrupt me forever.
'Tis only title thou disdainst in her, and that I can raise up. If she be all that is virtuous, what thou dislikest, a poor physician's daughter, thou dislikest of virtue, but for a name. But do not so. She's young, wise, fair. In these to nature she's immediate heir, and these breed honor. What should be said? If thou canst like this creature as a maid, I can create the rest. Virtue and she are her own dower, honor and wealth from me.
I cannot love her, nor will strive to do it.
Thou wrongest thyself if thou shouldst strive to choose.
That you are well restored, my lord, I am glad. Let the rest go.
My honors at the stake, which to defeat, I must produce my power. Here, take her hand. Proud, scornful boy, unworthy this good gift, that dost with vile misprision shackle up my love and her desert. Check thy contempt. Obey our will, which travails in thy good, or I will throw thee from my care forever into the staggers and the careful lapse of youth and ignorance, both my revenge and hate upon thee loosing in the name of justice without all terms of pity. Speak. Thine answer.
Pardon, gracious lord, for I submit my fancy to your eyes. When I consider what great creation and what dole of honor flies where you bid it, I find that she, who late was in my nobler thoughts most base, is now the praised of the king, who so ennobled is as 'twere born so.
Take her by the hand and tell her she is thine.
I take her hand.
Good fortune and the favor of the king smile upon this contract, whose ceremony shall seem expedient on the now born brief, and be performed tonight. The solemn feast shall more attend the coming space, expecting absent friends. As thou lovest her, thy love's to me religious, else doth